How to outsmart any cheating woman. She cheated, and now everything's changed. Not just the relationship, but the way you look at her, the way you look at yourself. You replay the moments in your head, wondering if you missed a sign, ignored a red flag, or trusted too much. You think about the lies, the shift in her energy, the nights she suddenly became too tired, the sudden password changes, the lack of eye contact. But let me tell you something most men never hear. You don't have to explode. You don't need revenge. You don't even have to say a single word. To outsmart a cheating woman, you have to understand one thing. She was never playing the same game as you. You were playing for love. She was playing for power. When a woman cheats, it's rarely just about the physical act. It's about emotion, validation, attention, control. Sometimes it's about escaping her own emptiness. Sometimes it's her way of punishing you for things she never had the courage to express. And sometimes she cheats simply because she can, because she didn't think you'd find out, or because she knew and didn't care. But here's the truth that'll change everything. You're not here to fix her. You're here to free yourself. The first move? Silence. When most men discover betrayal, they break down. They scream. They cry. They confront her. They beg for an explanation. But that's exactly what she expects. That's the drama she's been quietly preparing for. She wants you to lose control because it makes her feel like she still has it. But when you stay calm, when you say nothing, when you remove your presence like it was a privilege, she starts to panic. Her illusion of control shatters. She doesn't know what you know. She doesn't know what you're going to do. And suddenly she's not in charge of the narrative anymore. That's the first way you outsmart her. You stop feeding her ego with your pain. Next, you mirror her energy. She pulls back, you go cold. She hides things, you become a mystery. She lies, you go quiet. It's not about playing games, it's about matching patterns. See, people who cheat often think they're smarter than the ones they cheat on. They think you're naive. They think you need them, and they assume you'll never have the strength to walk away. So show her she miscalculated. You don't need to post cryptic quotes online. You don't need to confront the other guy. You don't need to embarrass her or out her or make a scene. Just become unavailable. Let her feel the absence of your energy, your support, your presence. Let her feel what it's like to lose access to the man who once gave her everything. That's not pettiness. That's power. If she tries to come back, and she will, it won't be because she suddenly became a better person. It'll be because she senses you're slipping away, because the emotional supply she used to feed off is no longer there. And when that supply disappears, she'll get desperate. She'll test the waters, a message, a memory, a what are you up to? Don't fall for it. You see, when you outsmart her, you're not just winning a temporary battle. You're taking back your self-respect. You're showing her and yourself that your love isn't up for negotiation, that your loyalty is sacred, and once it's broken, it doesn't get handed back so easily. Now you have two choices. You can rebuild, or you can walk away. But whichever you choose, do it on your terms. Not out of guilt, not out of fear, not because you're afraid of being alone. Do it because it aligns with your standards, not your emotions. If she's willing to change, and I mean genuinely change, not just apologize, then maybe there's a path forward. But if she's not, you walk, with silence, with strength, with zero drama. And while she scrambles to make sense of your calm, you rebuild in peace. You hit the gym, you read, you grow, you grind. You build something she'll never be a part of again. That's how you win. Not by getting even, but by getting better. When she cheated, she thought she had the upper hand. But she underestimated one thing. You? Not the man she lied to, not the man she betrayed, but the man who walked away with his head high, his dignity intact, and his future in his hands. You don't chase loyalty. You don't beg for truth. You don't try to fix what someone chose to break. You rise quietly, relentlessly, ruthlessly. And one day, when she sees the man you've become, when she realizes what she lost, when she tries to circle back into your life, there'll be nothing left for her. Not anger, not pain, not revenge, just silence. Because the game she was playing, you stopped playing it a long time ago. You outsmarted her by doing the one thing she never expected. You healed and moved on without her. Subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and don't forget to turn on the notifications on